Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Let's Play of the Hunter for Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm S. Watts, and last time we'd taken out some droids and gotten a mission to go into the Dark Temple and recover some ID tags from some, whether or not they are actually dead Imperial intelligence agents. So, zip through the area where we had to kill all those droids. That one's probably not going to be happy with us just walking by him.
You can help?
And rocket punch, flames, stumble him. Alright. So now we need to deliver a message, which I believe leads to a heroic that we can't solo, that's for sure. There's like an extra person there, I think.
That's how to put my mind to it.
Oh, those lucky guys who can stealth. Just zipping by. No, get that make it. Alright. No. Inferior droids. That's... Look at it. Real troops. Alright. And we'll hop back on my single trooper aerial platform. I remember what it was now. Tap. One of those devices that you look at and go, that's not safe.
Thought you forgot about me.
You in charge? Captain Eisen seemed to think you could use an extra gun.
We could at that. Welcome aboard. Over the last 3 days, a series of transmissions left Dromund Kaas and were received by ships orbiting a nearby asteroid. These transmissions contained safe landing coordinates for the planet's surface and security codes to bypass the orbital defenses.
Are we at war? Have the Jedi finally landed?
Even the Jedi don't have the temerity to attack Dromund Kaas itself. Several hours ago, small shuttles built to avoid sensor detection began to land and deliver troops to the planet's surface. These troops are brutal alien mercenaries of the exiled Lord Titonus. Students of Sith politics will remember she was the rebel who declared her own kingdom on Bioware.
A Sith who declares herself queen seems like she'd be worth more than a few credits.
Truly a prize in any hunter's collection. Lord Titonus has judged her timing perfectly. With so many of our forces off-planet, it is possible she could take Kaas City if she lands her entire mercenary army. We must stop her shuttles from landing and beat back her forces. I've thrown every resource I have down there already. Now it's up to you.
You know what? Let's go ahead and give it a try. I mean, it's a 4-person heroic, but level 16. It's a level 15 heroic. Got a level on it. We got Mako, so healer and tank. And I've got Death from Above, like the super secret weapon. I mean, I'd feel better about it if I was level 17, because then I'd have some more gear to equip at 17. But let's see how this goes. So, well-positioned Death from Above. I think I can get... I think that gets those two. Ooh. Activate Unity. I probably should have activated the shield. Ah. Man. I think it was just not keeping up with the healing. Into my heat red vents. I suppose as long as that's the hardest fight, we could do this. But it looks like that's gonna kind of be our norm. Yeah, I'm gonna call that an abort. Abort. We can't do that. Maybe on the way back, we go ahead and track that. So I am cool with coming back and trying it later. I think I need at least one more level and some better equipment. Yeah, some of our stuff's really old, like older than I thought it was. Yeah, never mind. Really? Okay, yeah, our equipment's kind of junky.
You certainly look fearless and strong. I could use your help out here. Please excuse me. It's these long nights, excavating relics near the Dark Temple. I'm Major Swain Lothar, Imperial Reclamation Service. My team uncovered several significant artifacts at a nearby dig. That's when things started going wrong.
There a finder fee for these relics?
Of course, but there's more than relics in those caves.
Doesn't matter.
First, it was strange noises from the temple, then figures lurking nearby. My team didn't like it, but I told them to push on. Now they're days overdue, and I owe a report to Lord Duan. But I can't go out there. I need someone to find them, make sure the artifacts make it.
I'll get your boys and your trinkets.
Thank you. I was just about to write the whole dig off as a loss. My team's still in those caves. Whatever's happened, please bring those relics to Lord Duan. He's overseeing a small camp by the Dark Temple.
Alright. Easily done. Spooky, spooky.
I've only a moment to rest. Those things from the Dark Temple are attacking again. Jez thinks they're drawn to the artifacts. I bet he's right. They went berserk the second we packed everything up to leave. It's time to make a stand. If those crazies want our relics, they'll have to kill us first.
Well, looks like they got the relics. Oh, really? Don't track the bonus either for the... Still and quiet jungle.
Just had to put my mind to it. Just had to put my mind to it.
Sure you did, Mako. You put your mind to it. Yeah, I think it might actually be more accurate to say all the healers are annoying because they just have very repetitive statements. Talk a lot.
Ready for departure.
Well, now we can get back here.
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
You don't need bravery when you got a good blaster.
Then you are everything I could have hoped for. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower, they were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
You don't have the authority to give me orders.
You're absolutely right. But please consider that you'll be doing a valuable service for the Empire, and you'll be extremely well rewarded.
Well,
All I'm asking is for you to find the data the expedition collected. If all you find is bodies, bring back their data pads. This information is vital to future construction on Dromund Kaas. Please help.
All right, I'm in.
I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
okay. So we got some... Cover the data.
You mercenary, you were let through. Has someone finally decided to secure the temple?
I'm not here to secure the temple.
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
I'm paying attention.
Yeah, because that's some
The
old
Dark
thing.
Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Some idiot went and woke them up.
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Kalig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
Are they still in there?
The ones who still live, yes. Because Lord Kalig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality for those around him. His power overwhelmed all inside the temple, And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Kellig himself.
Are there more dead Sith Lords in there?
Ah, you begin to see the crisis. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Dromund Kaas.
I was just thinking of getting off this planet.
If the other ancients awake and escape, there will be nowhere in the galaxy safe from their wrath. I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door,
that's a really heavy hinge.
Even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
What do you got in mind?
The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch. Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
Well, I didn't at one point hear you talk about pay, so I'll do what I want. You know, I'm decidedly unimpressed by these Sith.
Just had to put my mind to it.
Well, bit of a face melter there. One more relic. Don't think I'll have any problems getting an area. Oh yeah, I can sort of. This is over here. Well, I think I know what this is. This looks like platforming, so it must be a data console. Does not fall into the scope of this video.
Creepy signals out. I really don't think we should go.
Yeah, well, you already took the job, Mako. There are rules against that. Also, the game would be done. We'd just be like, well, the next quest is to go into the temple. Insane Imperial and Sith Force. Just to put this, you know, in the... I know where it is. I need to go in here and click something. In here. There we go. This is if you collect the shards from the various datacrons, you can begin to assemble them into relics. You actually do go and get the 3 shards, can be kind of nice. Nice little, as a nice little stat bonus. Not significant enough for me to really worry about it. As it requires then doing the datacrons. The datacrons are a lot of... they're a pain. That's all it really is to it. Oh, dead apprentice. And you are on fire. Oh, they're both still. I didn't realize that. They've had a slightly tough fight. Very slightly. Well, we cleared out our path in. Alright, so let's, well, I guess we'll go clockwise, and then we'll go up and do clockwise again.
Just had to put my hand to it.
Oh. That really less. I was expecting something slightly different.
Talking. I cut off my holo receiver, but I can still hear them. If I lose it, please don't leave me down here.
Oh, okay. So Mako's mind is weak. You're on fire. Oh wow. I'm alright, you're the one going crazy.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerous, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
I'm the one holding the blaster here.
What? You're not afraid
Actually,
of
he's
me?
got a blast rifle on his back.
You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
I still have my senses, but someone here is out of his.
Actually,
You're right. I was out of my senses. But not anymore. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Venerous, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
Whoa, slow down and start at the beginning.
We were gathering data for the Empire, and then we were all suddenly possessed. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
I was sent after your expedition.
So the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data, after all.
No.
This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe we can help each other.
It wouldn't be hard for me to eliminate you and your followers.
Well, I guess that's true. Except I'm the only one who can make all the others turn in their data. All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerous's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerous's enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
Seems you've only left me one option if I want that data.
Please, just think a while about my offer. Be careful. Venerous's old enemies will put up a good fight.
Oh, this is a weird place. So let's go kill some other delusional people who think they're his enemy. Things so that other delusional people will still think they're his. Like the plot to a Buffy episode. Right. Super. Kids love that flamethrower, they really do. Okay, so we got one of the symbols of power and most of the dog tag. Well, dang, we got on both, huh? Plasma torches over here, though. Oh, plasma torches around this pillar. Man, this place is on such a huge scale. I mean, just look at this. I'm trying to imagine this actually be. And this guy's supposed to be like, 6'6" probably. And 30-foot statue. 100-foot heath. This is crazy. Alright, here are your darn silly symbols of power.
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot and found the symbols of power I requested.
We have a deal. I expect you to honor it.
I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them. Let the Empire make of it what they will.
Enjoy your empire while it lasts.
Actually, that reminds me. There's one last itty-bitty little thing you can do. You see, power is useless without subjects.
One could argue it's not power without them.
I'll be grateful. When you turn in the data, you'd encourage the Imperials to send more expeditions my way.
That isn't half bad.
Yes. I do think I've finally found my true calling. I can assure you, my gratitude, if you send more slaves to be my followers, will not be insubstantial.
I'm not really sure how it won't be, since you'll just be a crazy person in this temple, but... Bounty hunter? Yeah, so we need to go over there. Do the bounty hunter one. And look at that. Look at that. That's just scope of that. Look at that dude at the foot of it. That is megalithic architecture. Megalith. Pythonic, too. Seems to be a lack of, you know, guys to shoot. Alright. I'm sorry, but you're all dead.
What is this in front of me? Another worshipper? Who braves the flames of the altar of horror to stand in front of Lord Farall Slathborn, Lord of the Sith?
This tomb has driven you insane, Lord.
Insane? No. Do not seek madness, but fear and hatred, the tools of the Sith.
Hope you don't mind if I shoot you now.
To me, my disciples!
Look, we're supposed to kill him, Mako. That's the job.
Try to be more careful.
That was actually pretty easy. But I guess that's because this isn't actually the last bit for the bounty hunter. I still have the Grand Melee. Like everyone else, when they come to the Dark Temple, it's sort of the last thing they do on the planet. Alright. So I guess I'm going to end up doing counterclockwise upstairs because I'm coming in on this side. Yeah. Doesn't involve me. Keep doing what you're doing, I guess.
Thought I'd be a pushover, huh?
Echo. in. You get a rocket stuck to you. You come here. Oh, and we found another friend. Okay. Yeah, it really should have waited till I touched it to react, I think. I believe Lord Farall here is has a bounty for us.
Enter and hear me. You mustn't kneel. I would gain no satisfaction from it. So, you've finally found our hidden temple. It's long since time. The followers of the Dark Path battle my forces, and your cruelty is needed.
My cruelty?
This temple isn't exactly hidden. There's a path from Kaas City.
Do you mock me? No one finds this temple nor this planet by accident, nor without my approval, for I am Lord Farall.
Lord Faker,
I oversaw this temple's construction, and I have ruled the jungle ever since. Now you will serve me.
You're not making any sense. The Dark Temple was built centuries ago.
You are confused. I remember clearing the jungle and laying each stone, and I am no immortal. Now do as I require, and the riches of the temple will be yours. The teachings of the Dark Path lured my apprentice and Yara away, but I will have her back. You will retrieve her from the temple depths.
Fight the bad guys, catch the girl. Got it.
I do not know how my rivals reached my apprentice, but I know where she went. The Dark Path hides near here. Kill the followers of the Dark Path. Fight your way to their altar, and Nyara must confront you. Do this, or be punished by my power.
Yes, Lord Farall.
The followers of the Dark Path are not far. Go, and I will await you.
Right. Simple job.
Okay.
Yeah, that 3-second stun's annoying. This literally just makes the fight 3 seconds longer. This is a channel, it doesn't even make it more likely I'll lose. And I suppose it does a little damage, but...
Just had to put my mind to it.
Oh, poor Mako, look at her. Spin it again.
Not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
Me. Oh, those are force things. Yeah. You know, clearing the dark path was work than I wanted it to be. Oh, I'm overheated. Alright, I need to vent. Yep. There.
Stay back. I don't know you. You aren't of the dark path. She whispers to me, tells me to go back to Lord Farall, that I belong to Farall, but it's wrong. Something's wrong.
What happened to you?
I was someone else. Before I came to the temple, I was powerful, I was Sith. But she keeps saying I'm an apprentice. Just an apprentice. And I hate her. But my hate isn't making me strong enough.
You'll be fine now.
I came into the temple from the city. I remember the lights of the citadel, and then she pushed it all away. She says she's Anyara. She says we serve Farall. She says there's no city out there, just jungle. Tell me who's right. Am I the temple apprentice Anyara, or is she lying? Is the city outside real?
Lord Farall wants Anyara, so that's who you are.
Anyara. I understand.
Mako didn't like that. But the fact that I comforted her is way more important to Mako.
I was confused. Strange. I ran from Lord Farall, but my place isn't with the Dark Path. It's by his side.
Why did you run from him? You didn't seem yourself.
I apologize. I was with Farall, and I started thinking. I remembered a different life. I remembered coming inside the temple from... Enough. I will think about it no longer. I must return to my master. I'll leave you to your business. But know that Farall will reward you for what you've done.
Take care, will you?
Yes, I'm in control of my senses now. The dream has faded and I can protect myself.
Good. Yeah, I know, Mako. But I like the irony of forcing a Sith to be the apprentice to a slave. I like the twist. Especially an alien slave. Because the Sith have, you know, their issues with aliens. Boy, am I tired of the Sith having their issues with aliens.
Ah, you have done well. Very well, in fact. Anyara returned to me, bearing news of what happened. You were wise to set her mind to rights and free her from the Dark Path.
Happy to be of service.
I promised you a reward for your assistance, and I have riches to spare. Take what I have and revel in it. Now, unless there is anything else, I must marshal my forces against the Dark Path.
I want to know what's going on here.
There is something strange happening. I didn't believe it until Anyara's return, but you are right. Something presses at my mind. I remember life in a city beyond the temple walls. The city does not exist, but I remember it. I remember being a simple man of tools and strength, not Sith, a servant to the Sith. But these delusions pass.
Do other people in the temple experience these delusions?
Yes. Such mirages drove Anyara away. Now she is free of them, and we need discuss it no more.
Yeah?
I have answered your questions, and we are finished here. Begone.
Alright, Lord Farall. You can keep on soldiering there. Hey, level 17. Ooh. Yeah, it's a good thing the Sith built things on megalithic scales, and we're like, man, zombie King Kong might try and get out. Make sure that it's zombie King Kong.
I'm not scared of you. Ashoka, huh?
Rocket punch. Flames, man. Our temple's taking a while.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. Have the Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long?
I guess that would depend on who you are and who you ask.
A careful answer. But you certainly don't need to fear me. This image is all that remains of Kelethur. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
Actually, I was trying to seal up this door for good.
Then it's true. The Sith still cower in fear of insignificant me. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions.
Blah, blah,
Fear
blah,
is the
Force.
chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
Just get to the point.
As I discovered, no great knowledge comes without great patience. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. And one can purge fear when one stops grasping. After power, after
Doesn't
fear,
really sound like
after
Sith
life
teachings, does it?
itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
What do you mean? There's only the Force.
Just that. Everything there is, life and death alike, is wrapped up in the Force. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
Yeah, sounds
The
like it might be
world
good.
must know what you've learned.
The Sith should know fear is not the only way. As for me, my message is concluded. I will now depart.
Alright. Get out of the Dark Temple. Let me make sure. Need to do. Okay, so. Yep, we are good. We can leave the Dark Temple. So, that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope if you did enjoy it, you'll subscribe and watch the next one. Next video, we should... Well, we're going to go back out of the Dark Temple and tell everyone all these wonderful things we did and learned and saw in the temple, and then we'll probably end up involved in a big, big fight for the Grand Melee. Till next time.